Going live with you. Feeling a little bit slow. Again, I have my fan with me, if you're wondering what's going on here. It's super hot. Let me check that. Yep, it's super hot in Vienna. Actually, it's super hot in whole Europe. So we literally have a heat wave here. Yeah, it feels like being on holidays actually in South Spain or something. Don't want to know how hot it is there. So first thing in the morning is really shut down everything and make it dark. You can see it here in the back, and then close the windows. And then in the afternoon, so I just had my spaghetti, so I don't know if that's the perfect meal for that hot weather. I feel a little bit heavy now. I feel a little bit tired. Yes, now would be the time for siesta, but we're doing a live, and I'm super happy that you're here, and I see that people are joining, so let me know in the comments where you're joining from. I love to have this interactive. Though this time today, so I'm experimenting a little bit with the format. I want to keep it short. I would love to be able, and the only problem is that I'm too passionate about what I'm teaching, but I want to be able to keep that about those sessions about 20 minutes long, something like that. Okay, we try. But if I'm talkative as that, then maybe we have problems to keep it short. Yes, so no siesta for me, but I'm teaching. For the people who do not know me, welcome, welcome. So I'm Ramona Schmid, and I'm a mentor for adult ballet dancers. So they come to me because they are extremely passionate. They want to know it all. And sometimes, or actually I dare to say in class itself, you not always have the time to get all your questions answered. And this is, you know, if you're super ambitious, you want to know it all, and you do not have the time because there are many people. So you hire me as your mentor, and then we have a lot of time, and you have me mostly because I work a lot of one-on-one to go really deep, like we are doing it today. So go into all the nitty-gritty details and the anatomical stuff. You will learn about biomechanics. You will learn how freaking a big role your mindset plays, and all the good stuff, all the stuff that you probably know makes a huge difference. Okay, today the topic is Tendu back. I'm just checking something here. Tendu back, what makes it different? I didn't want to say difficult, it's different, okay? And we will have a closer look. And we look in particular, I don't know. We go for two aspects, okay? So number one is we're checking what's going on in your upper body. And the second reason is the thing I mentioned, the magical thing, the hidden thing that is going on internally. That's some anatomical aspect, you know what this means, and that is happening in your pelvis. Yeah, I want to check comments. This is what I want to do here. Not in the right view. Give me a little bit, because I can't see them. So you can already get ready and walk around, warm your body a little bit up. So we're not doing crazy stuff, but it's good if you're connected with your body. And then we can dive directly into those beautiful, beautiful explorations. Yes, Sarah is here with me. Long time no see. Super happy to have you. Yeah, and as always, ask your questions. The people who will come later, or yeah, will watch the replay, hello, participate in that. Yeah, so it's a big chance just to interact with me and to leave your comment, because I'm always happy to come back to the clever comments. If you have questions, okay, if they arise, don't be shy. I hope you're not shy. Do we have shy people here? Just leave them for me in the comments. Okay. Okay. So upper body. That's actually a correction I give so often. Whoopsie. I have super fancy trousers for you here today, especially for you. So you do not necessarily need to see what I do. You can place yourself the way you want. You can use a bar or not. And then I want you to do your tendu back. So you do it like you always do it. Okay, you just do it as a reference, just to see, okay, how is my tendu back today? Because we want to change a few things and we want to improve it. Okay, so you just do a few things and check in with your body and see, okay, what is the struggle? What is happening here? How difficult is that? Okay. Okay, you know what? I want you to give me feedback on that. So let me know, give me a few words, what you notice, okay? So again, that's not for me, that's actually for you, so that you have a before and after, so that you can really embed what you just learned, okay? So you can also use a piece of paper and make some notes, and you keep them for yourself, but also, I mean, use the comment section and share with me or with us, so that this is a little bit more interactive, okay? I'm doing that. So this is how it goes today on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon for me. So go a little bit to the profile. If you are, now we go to a tendu front. So if you're going to a tendu front, then maybe you can really, I want you to see, now I want you to see and simultaneously do it with your own body, because it's about you, not about me. Do one to the front, okay? Maybe without arms so that you can see. Yeah, so what is happening here is that our upper body is upright, okay? This is what we want to have. It's stable. I can also, now I'm doing one to the side. You just do the same for yourself. Your body, your upper body is stable and upright, okay? Now it comes. If we now go to the back, yeah? Can you see what is happening? Trying to do it without your arm. I need to go to the front, yeah? My upper body is not in that straight thingy. And if I tell you this, you say, yeah, of course, Ramona, yeah, but I wanted to check in with that, because 99% of the people, of the dancers, they do not go enough forward, okay? You need to, you want to create a balance. And if something goes to the back, the other part needs to go to the front to keep the balance, okay? So when you go, hiding my arm, to the back, let your body, your upper body, naturally travel to the front, yeah? And you can see a little bit here. So then we have this beautiful curve a little bit. You're sending your chest to the front, okay? Very different situation from keeping it stable. Yeah, and now in front, you see it in my upper body. You don't need to see my legs, and you could feel it in yours. To going to the back. And as soon as I go to the back, I already, you say wandering, wandern, walking, with your upper body to the front. In very, yeah, in this very, very little steps, okay? To have the balance. And if And if you're relatively new to that concept, you can really exaggerate it all a little bit too much to the front, okay? Just to find that natural, and you can see it, natural curve you want to create there. And we do it to the other side. So this is something that especially the thing. No, actually, I had it with people in ballet for more than 10 years too. And sometimes it can be just, you know, we're not talking about big distances here. We're talking about just that little extra. You want to allow yourself to go more forward, okay? Other side, just to keep it balanced. So I'm doing both. I'm going to the front where my upper body is stable. And I travel back, and as soon as I initiate a movement, I go to the back. I go to the front. So my pelvis goes, and my whole upper body goes to the front. It needs to go. Yeah. Again, then you feel the difference. Straight upper body, I do front and side. It's the same with very different situations if I go to the back. Make space and allow that, okay? We will come back to that because we combine it with the second part. We want to check in with you. And keep the time. Okay, I think we will not make it in 20 minutes. I tried. Sometimes I also do not see, we had this last week, all the comments, that's bullshit. Okay. Okay, we jump into the second part. And here we need the pelvis. And I had it last week with me too. So the pelvis is not one bone, okay? The pelvis has a joint here actually in the front. On the view. And then we have, and you can see that here, we have a sacrum and we have two other joints. So we have 3 joints just in the pelvis here. Okay, I'm not talking about the hip joints, just the pelvis are 3 pieces of bones. Okay, not only one. This is cool to know, but it's even better if you can feel that and sense that in your body. So how are we going to do? Number 1 with me is always we explore it. So for that, we use our fingers, and you can just give yourself, help yourself, and give it an impression. So that's the front, the symphysis. You can activate, and you can just find it and touch it. Yeah, and do a little bit of a movement. Okay, actually here is a joint. Yeah, so here we have movement. Again, not big movement. Okay. But yeah, so that's a female pelvis, you know, and we need to have some, we need to be able to move, yeah, to make space here, yeah. So, for the women who gave birth already, thank God this also helps a little bit with making space, yeah, the pelvis itself, so it's not something that's super rigid. Okay, so that's that part here in the front, okay? Find that with your own fingers on your own body. Then the next part, easy to find, is here, the back. This is the sacrum, this is here. And then you have, and you can just, you know, touch, activate it. You have left and right. That's literally the size of your hand, I'd say, or this helps to imagine it, to picture it. And left and right, you have that 2 joints, okay? You can just touch and activate them. Okay, so again, I go to the front, so the pubic bone, it is in English, and then the iliosacral. I did not check out if this is if there is a different word for the two in the back. Okay, and now we embed that knowledge into walking, okay? Because we do this all the freaking time. We don't need to make it overcomplicate, or no, we don't need to overcomplicate it, because we can practice that in our daily life activities. So means you just walk around, okay? And you just check in with your body. You can go wider and try to be stay with you in the room. And just allow the movement to happen again in the pelvis. Okay, find that, okay, whoa, what's actually possible here? And maybe your walking pattern feels already very different. Yeah, okay, whoa, walking like if it feels unnormal or not used, that's a good sign. Even if you feel more or less stable, good sign, okay? Then you found something new. And maybe to compare the different situation, if we assume that our pelvis is one bone, and you see this very often when people walk like that, and you can try with your body, you know, when you only move their legs. So they're super holding back here in the pelvis, like super strict. Okay, we don't want to have that. We want to move those bones, okay? And I don't know what is happening when you do that, but for me, I even start to rotate a little bit, yeah. I can recognize a little bit of rotation throughout my spine even, yeah. Okay, I could do this for hours. I love that. This feels really good. Feels like a massage, actually. Yes, and then we go and implement that in our tendus. So I want you now to take this sense for more space you have now in that area, and the knowing and the sensing you just established, and that there is movement happening. And this is about you, not about me. So you do your tendu backs and just see what is happening if you let the halves of the pelvis move, the three pieces actually. Okay, this should give you immediately more room and space. Okay, so just try. It's like an internal rotation. Yeah, it's not outside. It's not that you open your whole hip. We don't want to have that, but it's internally. You can probably feel that. We allow that. It's not visible from the outside. Then you're doing it right. Okay, so you do that. And just a few more times to really embed it, okay? You can also do a tendu to the front and check in what is happening here. We have the same actually here. You have different situation, but you can also use that. And maybe you can feel that I can sense that my working leg is working differently. And we know that the working leg is actually doing all the work here. It's like, it helps you to access your legs independently. And this is what ballet is about. Learning to do this thing with that side and doing nothing with the other side, okay? Or the other way around. Doing crazy things with both legs, but totally independently, yeah? So you can do it to the front, and you can, I hope you love that. Also see, okay, how is that situation if I do it to the side? Can you feel that internal arrangement that is happening? and then of course to the back, and to the back. And I change sides, so let me have it. Being lazy, using my gel here. Going back, just concentrating on doing Tendu back. What's happening in your head? Okay, and then we shake our legs, the legs and the pelvis. I take a sip of water, and I check in with your comments. See if I can see something here. And then I want us to go a step back. And now with the knowledge we have in the hips, we go again back to our Tendu back, and we connect it with the first correction with making space and going to the front, allowing our upper body to go to the front. Okay, so we're going back, and then we find and adjust. How far do we need to go to the front, okay, to make that happen? And then to the other side. And the funny thing is, if you allow those this rearrangement in your hips, you probably can really feel that spiral that wants to really go through your spine. Yes, that propels you forward even, okay? Would love to know in the comments who can recognize that. Are you such amazing, such aware dancers? Who are the aware dancers? So medically aware dancers. Okay, I'm doing the other side again. Some combining. Now you actually can go back. If you practice that and your body thinks, woo, that's awesome, I like that. Okay, and you go to the front. And to the front. Oops. And the other side. Embedding the new knowledge, go to the front. Growing, you can also use your arm. Help you. Yes, and you just go and do your own, create your own practice here. So don't need to see me. It's 22 minutes left. Not that bad. I'm happy. Okay, so that was a little bit the back and forth. And yeah, again, the cool thing is that you can practice this while, you know, walking through the supermarket. So then it really makes fun. So it's this kind of inspire your doing the groceries. So maybe that's for me actually what I'm sharing it in a very, yeah, so it's actually ballet class. It's dance anatomy class while doing the groceries. Yes, you can watch what is happening if you reach for, I don't know, the tomatoes. No, they're not up there. It's probably in your pelvis. Yeah, and if you do that, if you just check in with your body and become aware, this accelerates your progress like crazy. Yeah, because then it's not about ballets happening in the ballet class. And then I have, you know, all the boring time in, I don't know, I hope it's not only boring, but you know, you can use it. Yeah, so it's a little bit a relief. Yeah. that you don't need to be all the time in the studio. You can also work outside of class. Yeah. And it will make a huge difference, and it's even for free. Yeah. Okay. Let me know how this helped. I would love to know how this felt in your body. So those are the interesting things I want to know. Also, you want to know. So really take a moment and sit down and just, reflect. Okay, what happened here? And share it. So if you really put it down, put it into words, into language, and share it, then you just added another layer of learning and of embedding that material, that stuff into your body. Yes. And if you want to do this with me together, then you have several options for that, but I want to point out one because the doors for that one close in a week from now. So next Wednesday on the 26th, I will close the doors for my summer mentorship. So that's something I came up for you, for the people who are willing to work over the summer on exactly those juicy details that make all the difference. And if you felt this in your body today, don't hesitate and reach out to me. So yeah, we meet actually 4 times over the summer, so it's not so long. This is why I need to close, not so long anymore, why I need to close the doors. We're working one-on-one, and you will get, I create always at the end of the sessions your homework, the homework for you, and then we have back and forth. So you can always ask me. I will give more input in between the sessions to really stay in touch with you during the process and deepening that. Yeah, and then we mostly we work on one big topic very deeply, and I'll show you how you can connect the dots, how this makes sense to all the stuff that comes after. For example, today we worked on Tendu back. And this is just something you need when you go into arabesque, all the bigger stuff that comes after. Yeah. For that, you need to have in place the basics. Yeah. And if there is struggle, if there is uncertainty in your body, yeah, it's not clear what I'm doing, and I hope this gave you a sense of clarity. This gave your body a sense of clarity. The thing we did with the bones, yeah, it's like, oh wow, it's like cleaning up, and also become very precise about the coordinates in your body. Yeah, that it's clear. Oh, okay, I thought I need to do this, but now it's very precise. You should immediately sense an improved sense of clarity and precision. Yeah. If what we just did landed for you like that, reach out to me. Yeah, I would love to work with you. It's not for everybody, but for the people who have an immediate response, don't wait. Reach out to me and really consider working with me over the summer again. So that package is interesting. 1,222 euros. And the doors close on Wednesday. So that's what you want to need. I want to know actually to be fast and reach out, and yeah, to grab that opportunity for you. Anything else? I want to do another live next week at 2 p.m. so you can join me again. Don't know yet the topic, but I will announce it early enough. Can't wait to see you there. My tongue is already tired. Maybe I now really need to go and do my siesta. Speak soon. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.